On my way out to my buddies for Bush Class Intermediate Outing 4. Kind of lives out here in the boonies. I just kind of wanted to take a look there. The Bush van here says that it's 17 out. It's not always the most accurate thing in the world, but it's usually within a couple degrees or so. So it's pretty chilly out today, but I'm gonna get out there, get a fire going, work on a couple things. Well, I got a nice fire going here. I worked real hard on this for my Hardwoodsman's Challenge Man in the Creek drill. Unfortunately, when I started my camcorder, I have two cameras out here. I have another one too. I started it up to film the process, and I don't know, something happened. It didn't capture it. So anyway, I got a nice fire out of it. A little practice. So I'm gonna get some coffee going, get a little bit of oatmeal maybe going. Haven't had any breakfast or coffee yet today, so anyhow, I'm gonna be out here quite a while today, I hope. Maybe get quite a few things done, so I'll be back with you whenever I get breakfast going. Me and the wife made a bunch of jerky over the weekend. Not all of it turned out real great, but wasn't too bad. Have my breakfast eaten before coffee gets ready, more than likely. Got my oatmeal sitting there close to the fire, staying warm. Still waiting on that dang coffee. Well, the coffee's finally boiling. Just gonna take my stick and move it down the log there a little bit. Move it away from the fire, let it sit there a few minutes. I'm actually gonna kind of drag this fire back out. Here a little bit more. I kind of scooted it in to accommodate for the length of the hook there, so scoot it back out here a little further away so I can use that for a bench later. I'm going to spend a little bit of time out here today clearing stuff out a little bit. Every time I'm out here I'm going to kind of try to make it look a little bit better. Said that's the least I can do for my friend letting me come out here and spend some time in the woods. It's got a real nice spot out here. My good friend Ryan, Bushbummin29, gifted me that axe. It's a Hudson Bay Velvet Cut. Real nice axe. I've been using that a little bit out here too in combination with my Laplander, and works pretty good. Chops real good, splits real good. I can't thank him enough for that. I didn't have a real good axe, so that really helps out a lot. I've been out here maybe a couple hours, and I've already gathered up a pretty good size pile of wood here that'll eventually can be all cut down in the firewood. Like I said, I haven't spent a whole lot of time cutting it down or anything, but got a nice size pile there. I'd be good for a while on firewood. I'm going to try to go down a little bit further, try to get this kind of immediate area kind of cleared out, and just a little bit of work, it's already looking so much better. What I've been doing here is I have the Zippo hand warmer, which really works out really good. I loaded this up, I don't know, probably about 7:30 this morning before I came out here, and it's still kicking out heat pretty good. I've been taking these batteries, and these are just regular Duracell batteries. I usually use rechargeable batteries, rechargeable alkalines, but my battery charger's MIA at the time, so I had to stop and grab a few batteries. But what I've been doing is just sticking them in there, and then sticking them in my pocket, and it seems like the camera runs a lot longer. So these batteries are getting cold, and once they get cold they just don't last very long, and then it acts like they're dead. But I've noticed if I warm them back up, they'll kind of come back to life. I've been out here a few hours. I'm just kind of cooling down, taking a little bit of a walk. I'd worked up maybe a little bit of a sweat, so I figured I better stop. Pile of droppings there, that looks somewhat fresh there. As I walk down this little, I don't know, funnel, whatever you would call it, I always kind of keep my eye out for chert. This washes out when it rains, and if you kind of look up on this bank side, And then kind of down over here on this side, if you look around, a lot of times you'll find, see all them little rocks. Seems like the closer you get to the bottom, the thicker it gets. And here's just a small piece, but happen to look down, see that sitting there. I think there's another one over here. I'm not sure if I'll get there, but along the access road there's huge chunks of it. So maybe we'll make our way around there and check that out. Made it to the bottom and I spotted a honey locust tree. Most of the locust out here is black locust, but I did notice there's a couple of honey locusts right here. You can see the thorns on the trunk there. It's like some deer tracks in the ice here. Deer tracks on the bank leading up to them, frozen in the mud. Just found this black piece, which is kind of odd for around here. Most of what I find is white. But I tried it on the back of my knife and it throws a spark, so I'm not really sure exactly what the deal is with that. Some of you guys know a lot more about this than I do. You might be able to make a comment and kind of explain that to me a little bit. I'll do my own research too, of course, but that's pretty cool. I haven't found a black piece yet. Found another real small piece. That's usually the color that I find down here, but that's pretty cool. Nice big chunk of it too. So in just a matter of minutes I found quite a few. I found this black stuff, which I'm really intrigued by. I found a couple of the more traditional pieces, especially a piece right here, I think. Looks like a piece there. It's kind of more in between, more of a grayish white. Anyhow, it's pretty readily available right here, so like I said, this place has a lot of great resources. It's lunchtime. My water's actually already hot. I got some can of chicken and dumplings here. It's going to take my P51, get that bad boy open. I'm just going to put it right here in the stainless steel bowl, stick it right here on the coals. Now it looks like my chicken and dumplings are done. Set them off to the side, let them cool down a little bit. Put my cleaning water up here, let that get good and warm. I'm going to eat my lunch, get cleaned up, packed up, get out of here. Hopefully it don't take me too long to edit this mess. Had a lot of trouble with the camera today, but anyway, this was outing number 4 for Bush Class Intermediate. This is Kevin. Thanks for watching.